We have 10 things that are not worth the effort. This is not on the list. This list is not on that list. It's worth your effort. Buckle up. I'm here. Francesca, how's it going?
Good. Super worth it to watch this.
What? It is. You apparently had a very easy time filling out this list.
I never have an easy time. This is one of those I was like, yes.
Okay, this might be one where we should have given you all 10, but I had fun.
I have too many.
Okay, well, maybe we'll have honorable mentions.
Okay.
But you wanna launch us into your number 5?
Number 5, don't get mad at me, but brunch. Brunch is not worth it. And here, let me explain.
What?
I've seen people pass out in a brunch line. Like straight up fire department called because they passed out, probably from hunger, and hit their head. Like poor things. People are waiting in line for brunch on weekends at mediocre spots just for the chance to get waffles. And I'm here to say, waffles may be the one thing that's minimally worth it, but everything else, you can make it. You can make a very delicious brunch and or go get breakfast food at a different time. But like a weekend brunch wait is just like, you're so starving. Everyone's there at 11:30, all the same time. Go during the week, but like and also, I'm sorry, bottomless mimosas. Bad champagne is bad. Sorry, like cheap champagne makes me want to puke. Mimosas aren't good, but give me a Bloody Mary and like some eggs on a Tuesday at like 1 and I'm down. But 11 in some spot that's like that's the best. No, make your own pancakes. It's very, very easy. They can be very good. Put some blueberries in it. Make something. Make some pastries. Go get some donuts and bring them back home.
That's true. Go to Randy's. Yeah, making pastries, you make it sound a little bit difficult. No. I'm not big for brunch, so I guess I have kind of made that decision too. I like the idea of it a little bit. I think it seems like a very adult thing to do, to go out with a group of people for brunch. I think that's one of the reasons people like it. Also, you're eating waffles and pancakes, which that's appealing.
No, it's great, but it's a hassle. And I mean, depending on if you go somewhere, it's just such a long wait.
Yeah, but I did go to this place called A-Frame once, and it was all you can eat chicken and waffles.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. But yeah, I can now make like a really good breakfast sandwich or something, so I probably wouldn't.
How much could you eat?
I don't think I went crazy. There was a lot of people around, so I couldn't be myself. But I will wait in line for a good breakfast burrito, but I ain't waiting like brunch line time.
Okay.
Anyway, my number 5 is actually food related too. Only 2 of them are. I could have made the whole list food related. And I think it's a fairly obvious one. I feel like most people agree with this, but they pretend that they don't. And they do it anyway, even though they know it's not worth it. And it is eating overly complex food. And I'll say specifically crab and lobster is not worth. There's no worse time to taste ratio. And like as Jim Gaffigan says, like it's just a vehicle for butter anyway. All you're doing is dipping it in butter and tasting butter. Like it doesn't really taste like anything. You don't get nearly enough meat out of a crab to merit breaking it open. It's a horrifying experience to be through anyway. You're destroying this poor creature.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste that good and it's expensive. It's the worst of all worlds for food, I think.
Yeah, there's only one Chinese crab dish that I think is good. I think it's like a black bean or like some very marinated crab. And they've like the way they prepare it is they'll take all the meat out for you. Yes, you've got to get the claw and whatever. But like that's the only time I've enjoyed crab. But yeah, lobster was like this poor baby. Like let it live its life. It's got such little meat and it's not that good. It's not that flavorful.
It's not that flavorful. I mean, maybe if it's already out like in a lobster roll or something, but to have to like do like, do demolition on a structure to get to a couple bites of, like.
But lobster rolls are also like $38 a pop.
I know.
And you're like, okay, all right. It's not worth it.
Lobster.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Such a good one. Number 4, okay, Let's see. I've got a lot of them, but
you have to choose.
debating right wingers, not worth your effort.
Oh, really?
Number 4, debating right wingers who are obvious grifters. Charlie Kirk, I know, has hit both of us up, and I'm not interested. Candace Owens production people hit me up. I'm just mad that they have production people. I'm like, fuck you, no, sorry.
I know, that does make me mad.
It just like, I don't want to be your straw man for whatever argument you're making. You're not actually calling me in good faith. You're not even offering, like, I know Ben Glebe debated Charlie Kirk, and he has this great story about how much money he tried to milk out of the experience, and stayed at like the best hotel and went out to dinner, and they had to reimburse everything. Even that, I'm just like, it's just not worth it to me. It's so much energy, and I just don't want to go there. That's not all right wingers, but I feel like Turning Point people and Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk specifically are just like, nah.
Yeah.
I'll leave.
Yeah, I get that there are some people that really want to do that, and it's not that there can't possibly be value, that like 1 or 2 people can't be peeled off or something, but the whole thing is so fundamentally structured to benefit their own like personal enrichment. Like I just don't want to be a part of it. I find the entire thing disgusting. I'm not saying that I never will, but yeah, I find the entire thing just so disgusting fundamentally. It is like politics is so dishonest, and this to me feels like one of the most dishonest parts of it, honestly.
Yes.
Nothing about it is what those people say it is. So anyway, it bothers me too. That's a good one. That should be on my list. Mine is more shallow. My number 4 is bars.
Ooh.
I've never really thought that bars are worth it. I'll go, like, if we have a TYT holiday party at a bar, I'll go to a bar. It'll be fine. I don't hate bars. But like bars or clubs, really, this should be clubs. It is so expensive. It is so packed. It is so loud. You have to wait so long. Everyone there is so disinterested in you. It's just, why do it? Just stay at your house. The liquor is 1/10 the cost or less. You got your furniture. It's not super loud. You don't feel this weird social pressure to spend even more on alcohol for table service. I don't know. I've just never really had a good experience in a club. Not necessarily, and bars not as bad. You go to a bar to like drink a beer, eat a little bit of pizza, watch a game or something, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the idea that I would go there to try to meet someone or something, like I never had any time for that.
I don't know. I think I defend bars a little bit more. I understand not liking clubs. I understand. I defend both of them at a certain time in life, but I definitely there's a certain look. Beyonce just dropped a fire album, and I need to dance to it, but like I'm still scared of being indoors and like breathing on other people. I think I could do it outdoors, and so I like look for like outdoor situations often. And like, a local radio station here does like events outside, so like I love that. But I feel like clubs are to make dancing better, but usually when you go to them, you just get like expensive drinks spilled on you by 22-year-olds, and you're like, why am I here? I hate everybody. Everyone, I wish I had a flamethrower,
Oh my God.
So
that's worth the time. Flamethrowing people.
I think the other thing about bars that happened during the pandemic is that I personally got really good at making cocktails. Obviously not in pregnancy, but like I just like got into making cocktails and doing them for myself. And so the idea of shelling out 14 to like even God, I mean $17 for a cocktail, like they're just like, no.
Yeah.
I can make this.
Yeah.
And I can make
so I've had some weird experiences, but just in general, just time-wise, not worth it. Rather go to a good restaurant, focus on the food.
Focus on the food. You're not even sober. There's so many. There's so many. I'm like trying to figure out which one I'm gonna choose. Okay.
We can return to the topic at a later date.
3 is not worth it is skiing. That's right. Skiing is a waste of time. Let me explain. 1, you can die at every point in turn. And now I grew up in a family that was lucky enough to be able to go skiing, and I was the one person in my family who hated skiing every goddamn time. I can count on one hand the times I enjoyed it when like it had just snowed. So like fresh pow pow, you're moving through it, you don't feel scared, there's no ice and the conditions are great. That's like, 1 out of every like 10 times you go. And again, I realize I'm lucky, but you put chains on your car, drive this treacherous journey up to a mountain, right? Wake up at the crack of dawn, then get all of your gear on as you're walking breathlessly on your altitude sick up to the top of an icy ass mountain, that you paid $70, $100 per person to do, right? And honestly, the only reason to go skiing is so you can get to the good spot that has like the good chili or the good French fries, like the good restaurant, the good hot chocolate. That's the only reason to go skiing was because my mom was like, I have a candy bar, and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, you never have candy bars, but like in her mind, she's like, it helps you ski better, and I'm like, yeah, Snickers, like that's the like. All of it is just like, breaking your knees and maybe dying and like being afraid on top of a mountain and then like getting slammed into by a bad skier, which happened to me, sliding down half the mountain. I got stories.
Well, I'm glad that you survived this treacherous, pointless exercise of skiing.
It's so hard.
I've never been skiing. Despite growing up in Connecticut, my family didn't have money. I went sledding a lot growing up. I'm a fine sledder.
That's nice. Skiing. Well, look, you should. It's not good for the environment. You should go, but like then you have the privilege to say no to it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna set up a retreat for a weekend, and we will ask, and you can say no. But anyway, it does sound like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It can be fun, but again, it's just I think it's too expensive and too much work for what it is. Sure. You rental, the boot rental, the ski rental, the whole thing.
Sounds like a lot. My number 3 is gonna be maybe my most petty, and the one that my wife would hate the most about me. I think it's a waste of time to keep like an immaculate living space. I'm not saying don't clean a little bit, but I just don't really care if stuff isn't super clean. I feel like it's nature, it's the world. Why does it have to be spick and span? Why does it have to be polished? Like we live in the world, so there's things are gonna be kind of dirty sometimes. Not terribly. I'm an adult, but I don't think it's worth.
Cleaning is not worth it. Is that what you're?
Yeah, I don't think you need to like mop every week. That's crazy talk to me. I don't think you need to walk every year. But I don't know, like sweep a little bit, like clean up a little bit. But like doing so much work over the entire house to keep everything clean, that just to me feels like too much effort for the diminishing returns that cleanliness provides.
How male of you, how cisgendered. I mean, I think I'm definitely a straightener. I'm not necessarily a cleaner. I definitely like not all the corners in my house are, grime free at all. I'm not a neat freak, but I do think that I get jealous when I go to other people's homes and they're cleaner or neater than mine, and I'm like, man, look at this like minimalist bliss. And I just, as much as I try, I can't live in like I don't look like, my house doesn't look like a Pinterest home. I wish it did.
Well, I don't think you should be too jealous because they probably just cleaned it before you got there, and it probably won't be that clean in like a day.
I was gonna say your home is very clean when I've seen it.
Yeah, well, my wife takes cleanliness much. Look, I do participate, I do stuff, but it bothers her more. But like you could keep raising that. Like let's mop every day. Like, but at some point it's not worth it. That's just where's that point?
You guys have 2 dogs too.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we on 2 more?
We're on 2.
Okay. So this is okay. I'm gonna say Harry Potter. Hear me out. I haven't read a single Harry Potter, and now J.K. Rowling is canceled. Yep. And so I know it's good writing. Like I've like listened. Like I don't know. I was like, oh, that's a. I think I tried to start it in Spanish, but I didn't finish it. And I just at this point, it's so much effort for what? Transphobia? I think not.
How much effort is it to read a book?
I've seen one of the movies. And I'm good. I like sort of know what I know. You're not supposed. I know the Voldemort metaphor in terms of the can't say his name type thing. I think I know what a Hufflepuff is. I think I know what.
My God.
I know. I don't. And I'm good. Like I just don't think it's worth the effort at this point to get into Harry Potter, John.
I don't think you're obligated to participate in any.
Is it worth the effort?
Look, I have read the books, all of them.
Uh-huh.
I've read multiple of them 2 or 3 times. They are books that have a lot of flaws.
Yeah, Ching Chong. Isn't there a guy named Ching Chong or something like this?
No, you're thinking of Cho Chang.
Same thing, same thing.
Oh yeah. No, there's not a lot of transphobia, I don't think, but there is some racism. There's some classism, there's a lot of body shaming and fat phobia. There's a lot of issues in there. There's some anti-Semitism. There's a lot of stuff in there. They are still good books.
Okay.
But I don't feel like now with all of her stuff that I feel obligated to. I like the movies, most of them. The new ones are terrible. No, I think that's a perfectly acceptable one. I do think it's a shame, is what it is. It's a shame. Yes. She's what she is. Anyway, I didn't think about IPs. I might have to throw that in there.
Yeah, like what?
Reading 50 Shades of Grey was not worth the effort. Anyway,
okay, but reading 50 Shades of Grey is better than like the movies. The movie was so boring. I don't even know what to say. It was.
I don't get why.
Well, obviously. This is bad. It's. I mean, even getting through the Twilight series, the movies was hard enough. This is fanfic off Twilight, and it's still bad.
I still don't get how it's fanfic off of Twilight. Like it doesn't see. I haven't seen.
Just a horny middle-aged woman.
Yeah, but wasn't she like a teenager? I don't know. Anyway.
No, but that's the writer. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, in any event, my number 2 is zooming out a bit. I think it is to me, it's not worth the effort to pursue money beyond what is needed to be safe, secure, comfortable, and to have some flexibility and freedom.
In other words, you don't own stock.
I mean, I have a 401k. Like I have a little bit of that. But like I don't.
Retirement. Wow.
I don't want to die when I'm 65. In the climate apocalypse rapidly approaching. I want to have money to barter for water.
Wow, how responsible of you. Lame. Invest in crypto, bro.
Exactly. But no, I'm not willing to like do anything. Keep go. You got to give more money. Like what do you call it? What's the culture of like like extra
hard,
gigs
though.
and yeah, I do. Yeah, but I am lucky enough that I enjoy the work that I do, and doing more work does not translate into more money. Not for me anyway. Like I don't get paid more to do more. I am lucky enough that I have the privilege of enjoying what I do. But in theory, I could do a lot more independent stuff probably. And I don't mean just for me, like, some people are like, they're very focused on like, you gotta grind out as much as possible. And look, if you're in dire straits, you're desperate, you have a big family, and like that makes sense. But some people, it's just dragon sickness. It is money for the purpose of money. It is, I don't know if it's a dick measuring thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a waste of time. Anyway,
there's a grind. I definitely am slowing down on my grind. I like grinding. I do. I have to because I'm, not fully employed. But it also is like it is tiresome, and you're like. Yeah. And actually, another thing, the pandemic and coalescing with me being in my late 30s, it's like, what really matters? Does the grind matter, or does like spending time with people you love matter? Yeah. And like doing things you enjoy. Anywho. 100%. That being said, I would love to have a 401k. Okay, number 1.
I mean, I own a lot of Shell stock, and Blackwater. But,
obviously,
anyway.
BlackRock own tons of that. Number one thing, not worth it. There's some runner-ups. My runner-ups were Botox. We could talk all about that. I've done it, regretted it.
You did? Oh, interesting. Okay.
One time. No, my forehead moves way too much for me to do Botox. Look at this. I can move that. My eyebrows move. That's how you know. I got hella folds on my forehead. Dyeing my hair was a runner-up, meaning like doing really cool highlights and it's expensive. It's so expensive. That was a runner-up.
I want to see that now, though. I'm curious.
Yeah, it looked fly as hell when I had money. It takes so much money and time. You just sit there forever, and then it looks good. But then you got to go back and retouch it, and it's just so much work. But yes, having like a little ombre, a little like balayage, whatever. Like it's very cute.
I don't even know what that word means.
Yeah, it just means like blonde in your hair. Look up balayage. It's pretty.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lot of work.
Cool.
It's a lot of work. You got to sit there and blah blah blah, and it's no joke. Low end $400. So like,
oh jeez.
If you're sitting there and you get a cut and a color, and you're shelling out $400, like how much? It's a lot. It's a lot. So anyway, dyeing hair.
Do you think they could do that balayage to me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'll do it.
I mean, it would be like from the back.
Cash out my 401k.
Yeah, you would have to do that. But number one thing that's not worth the effort is polyamory. That's right. Sorry, poly people, don't get on me. But here's what I will say: like the amount of processing, the amount of talks, the amount of open relationship discussion you have to be in a polyamorous relationship, for me, is a lot. That being said, it's a responsible thing to do. Don't go around cheating on your partner, right? If you want to have an open relationship, talk about it. That's a whole thing. If you really do it responsibly. But for me, I'm like, man, that is so much investment and so much time. I can't also juggling 2 relationships. I mean, not that I, couldn't, because like Mac Daddy, but it feels like a lot of
supreme. I
mean, yeah, obviously, like slay all day, but it's just a lot of work. And I know other people in polyamorous relationships. I've seen how it goes down, and it always feels like just a massive headache. And like that you spend so much time juggling people's feelings, spending time with this person versus that person, and it's never chill. It's always like we're gonna be chill, and it never is chill. So that's what I'll say. Don't get mad at me, poly people. If you've successfully done it, amazing. I love you. I'm not judging you.
Okay. Yeah, I have never been involved in a polyamorous relationship. I will say, I can't imagine wanting to be. Like, back when I was dating, like
I only have eyes for my beautiful wife. You could finish it. We know she watches.
I mean prior to my wife, I'm dating. I don't want to date more people. I'm already putting all the effort into dating you. Like, why am I dating you if I'm not getting? Now look, I understand some people that their whole thing is that they want more different types of things. For me, it's like, if I'm not getting out of this relationship what I want, then I'm gonna go get a different relationship, but not an additional one. How many nights in the week are there? I have things I gotta do. It can't be every night a date. I just I would not understand that.
Well, it's like multiple relationships. Like someone fills this, whatever. Or what if you're in a throuple? What about a throuple, dude?
Not
3 people. 3.
No, I don't. I'm too old to throuple. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know we were delving into this area of life. I might have had a few things in that case that are not worth the effort. But anyway, I'm gonna zoom back to
which
the romantic
sex positions. Talk about it, John. That's what people
I'm
pay
just
for.
saying I can't bend all the way over anymore, and I don't think I ever will be able to. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, that's not the type of top 10 list we do. But I'm not against it. Okay, so my number 1 is going to be, and we've talked about this before. For me, it is not worth the effort to have the perfect wedding.
Ooh, yeah.
And I don't just mean the money, although that's a big part of it. This is really supposed to be about effort rather than money, but money is a part of it. So much stress and so much time and so much communication going back and forth. I hear, because thankfully my wife and I were much more casual about this. I think we had a great wedding, and I've been to a lot of great weddings. But like when so much pressure is being put on you by other people to have the wedding that they want, or you've put pressure on yourself since you were young about exactly what it was gonna be like. First of all, no matter what it's like, it's gonna be over in 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna be that. It's gonna be a wrap on that. So I don't know, to me doesn't seem worth it. Like I did a good amount of planning, but I still got things wrong. I ended up having like 6 big jugs of rum more than I needed, like 30 extra bottles of wine. But I fixed those problems like a man by drinking all of it. Like get some cupcakes. It doesn't have to be the perfect cake. Wear a dress. It doesn't have to be the perfect dress. I got a suit. Was it the perfect suit? No. It's just a nice party. It doesn't have to be perfect.
It's so true. Like God, I mean, having been married twice now, and sadly I did miss your wedding, but I know that it was chill and it was all about the people, and that's what it should be. It should be about you enjoying the people around you. Also, don't bend over backwards to put on a crazy party for your friends. No, man, this is about you. They're there for you. So you just have to let go of the reins on some of these and let stuff fall by the wayside. That being said, I will say one thing that I skimped on in the first wedding was like, I was like, ew, maids of like, what is it, bridesmaids? That's stupid. Who cares about bridesmaids? And I really miss them. I think bridesmaids are nice. It's nice to like be with your homies and get ready beforehand. It doesn't cost you any extra. Like you don't have to buy them all their dresses, or you don't even have to, like we would just pick a color. Like everyone wear sort of the same color. But there's so much extra BS that you don't need, and that I mostly did for my mom. And looking back on it, really regret. Like my first wedding, I have PTSD from my first wedding, John. I was so stressed. You see my face, and my face is like tired. I'm like physically tired.
It's a lot of work.
I looked older at that wedding than I did in the wedding I just had. And then in my next wedding, and then the one, anyway.
Oh my God, you're gonna be like 12.
By the 5th wedding,
child bride.
Yeah, I'm gonna look so young. I mean, obviously, because I will have gotten back into Botox.
Totally rejecting the previous top 10 list.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, and nothing against, like you could have such a great wedding. You could have a wedding that could be perfect, but like making it perfect because of the pressure, that doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, that's our top 10 list, things that we don't think are necessarily worth the effort. Apparently, we've got another one of these coming because there's stuff that did not make it onto Francesca's list. But for
I
now,
mentioned
though,
them all. I found a way to sneak them in.
Francesca, as always, thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Thanks, John.
And thank you for hosting the show later, everyone. Stay tuned for that. Hope you give her a good reception, and thank you for supporting us, making this possible. I will be back, not for the next top 10 list, but in the future. Thank you for now. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.